It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Titans and the Eagles, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
2nd and 6. He gets it to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked around and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. Well, he's been doing plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now back to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good head catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Ready. Mustang 19.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And in.
It's week 13 of the 2026 season, and we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry to about the 48-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Henry. Powers through it, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Anytime you can...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 8 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. Caught by Allen. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hurts throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Come back in! Come back in! 19 tight! 19 tight!
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Being chipped, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Inside handoff, Henry. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take a charge.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Hurts. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Titans down by 10, and time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taken down just shy of the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Smith, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in